Haunt is a brand new horror film that debuted at Fright Fest in August, and it got a limited theater release this past Friday, I believe. I just got a chance to see it, and now I want to talk about it because it just, I don't know, it seems like the kind of movie that I should be talking about. It's a film that's directed by Scott Beck and Brian Wolf, and it tells the story of a group of kids on a Halloween night who are out partying and having fun, you know, doing typical stuff that people on Halloween do. They get the idea to go to this haunted house, and everybody who's been to a haunted house knows that when you go to a haunted house, you're not really trying to get scared. I mean, you want to get scared, but you want to get fake scared. So this group of friends ends up going to this haunted house to get fake scared, and they end up getting real scared because the people that are operating this haunted house actually are trying to kill them. Like, they're not trying to scare them. People that are operating this haunted house are apparently pure evil, and they have weird masks, and they're hunting and trying to kill all the people in this group. A group of friends has to try to figure out how to survive. Like, it was a fun house, now it's a house of horrors. And so that's basically what the movie is. It's your standard issue slasher flick. Having said all of that and laid out the synopsis for you guys, the real question is it good? I really didn't know anything about this movie. I hadn't even seen a trailer for it. I only recently just heard about it. Like, it just came on my radar. I didn't go to Fright Fest to see this movie back in August, and I don't even really know who the directors are. I don't even know who most of the actors and actresses are. If you asked me to rattle off the names of some of the actors or actresses in this movie, or you asked me to say something that they've been in, or like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've never seen half of these people before. If there's one backhanded compliment I can give it right off the bat, I can say it's not shit. It's not a bad movie. In fact, there are some enjoyable things about this movie. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, ah, damn, Superfan didn't like the movie. Guys, chill. I haven't even gotten to that part of the review yet. That's in the negative side. Let's focus on the positive. Let's be happy about things. For starters, I did really like the lead performance in this movie. Kate Stevens, I believe is her name. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen her in anything else, but she was really great in this movie. She gave easily the best performance. Her character had some interesting backstory to her that not only made sense for her and really enhanced her character, but it also enhanced the movie because it did a good job at interweaving itself with the plot in a really organic and creative way. It really follows a trend that I've been seeing in horror Hollywood lately, where they take an unknown actress, or they take any kind of actress really, make her the lead in a horror film, and she does great. Like, the writers and the directors, they do the absolute best job they can to put her in the best position to succeed. I've seen that a lot over the last few years, is that there are more and more and more women leads in horror movies, and a lot of those performances are turning out to be great. One of the other things I appreciate about this film from a directing standpoint is the pacing and the editing, and the way that this movie feels like a relentless thrill ride. A movie that doesn't try to waste your time or bog the movie down with a whole bunch of other unnecessary subplots and stories and character stuff. Like, no. This movie knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything else other than what it is. It's the way that they approach it. It's the way they try to execute it, especially in the first two acts, that makes it an enjoyable watch. I feel like from scene to scene in this movie, the characters and the plot are constantly in motion. Like, there's always something happening. It means that you can be on the edge of your seat for most of this because there's an air of unpredictability. Speaking of unpredictability, I gotta give a shout out to the production design, in particular the way that they designed this haunted house. Assuming that most people have been in a haunted house before, so you pretty much know what to expect, and you know that you're gonna get scared, and there's gonna be jump scares, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of those type of things. The cleverness with which they designed the stuff that's inside the house that's supposed to scare you, like the traps and stuff like that, you legitimately feel like you could go around a corner in this movie and not know what's gonna happen. That said, there's some creepy imagery that's really effective. There's some things that you feel like are going to move and jump out at you, but the movie plays tricks with your mind, creates that atmosphere of tension so that even if they don't jump out at you, you feel like they could. And to me, that's how you create real suspense in a movie. The first two acts, you're kind of on board with it. You're with these kids, you're in this house, you're enjoying the lead performance. I mean, life is good. Unfortunately, like most things in life, not all things are meant to last. In fact, most things are not meant to last, even the good things. The third act of this movie, I feel like it just lost all of the momentum that had been built up in the first two acts. You guys know that in a movie like this, you're gonna have your fair share of dumb, disposable characters that you don't give a shit about. This movie knows that, and it puts those characters out there for cannon fodder. So there's gonna be plenty of times in this movie where these one-dimensional characters are gonna be in danger, and you're not really gonna give a shit, and you're gonna be like, okay, well, you can kill them. I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with some dumb decision-making being made, but when it starts to add up and it starts to happen over and over and over and over again, when there are so many moments within so many scenes where characters could basically end the movie or they could get out of the situation that they're in, if that happens over and over and over again, I start to feel like it's kind of lazy, and I start to feel like it's just, we have to make the characters intentionally stupid at the wrong moment because we need the runtime to keep going. So many moments where I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, okay, why did you, okay, yep, sure. Like, people took the logic from the first two acts of the movie, which was pretty well set up, and just started throwing it at a wall to see what sticks. Character injuries are just magically healed from scene to scene. There's an inconsistency with which that's portrayed. Wish they had done more of a background and an explanation on the people inside this house that are terrorizing people, the people that are hunting, the people that are killing. They don't really give much of an explanation for what their motivation is or what they're doing, why they're trying to kill these people. As it stands, they're just kind of crazy people in a house, have masks, and they're hunting after these people. Why? Because they need to hunt after these people. I enjoyed the first two acts of this movie, the third act nearly destroyed all of my enthusiasm for this movie whatsoever. I'd say it's an entertaining watch, but I would also say you're probably not missing that much if you decide to skip it. The Haunt was a frustratingly mediocre film, and I'm gonna leave this one in the Fortress of Solitude. Guys, those are my thoughts on Haunt. Stay tuned, I have a bunch more videos planned this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.